Life has a way of testing us, doesn't it? At some point, we all face moments that feel like fire, searing, relentless, and consuming. It's the kind of fire that makes you question everything, your strength, your purpose, your very ability to keep going. But here's the truth about fire. It doesn't just destroy, it also purifies. Think about it. Gold, one of the most precious elements on earth, isn't found shining and flawless in its natural state. It's buried beneath layers of rock and impurity, dull and unremarkable. To become what it's meant to be, gold has to endure intense heat. The fire melts it down, separates the impurities, and leaves behind something radiant, something valuable. And so it is with us. When you're going through the fire, it's tempting to see only the destruction. You see what you're losing, what's breaking, what's being stripped away. But the fire isn't here to leave you empty. It's here to refine you, to burn away the doubts, the fears, the limits you've placed on yourself, to reveal what's been within you all along, strength, resilience, and the power to rise. The fire is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your transformation. It's the process through which you become your truest self, not despite the challenges, but because of them. It's a chance to let go of what no longer serves you, to shed the weight of old insecurities, and to step forward, forged by the heat of your trials. But let's be honest, walking through fire isn't easy. It's painful, it's exhausting, and it's hard to trust that there's purpose in the pain. But every step you take is a step toward becoming. Every scar is proof that you've endured. Every trial is a reminder that you're stronger than the forces that tried to hold you back. You might be in the middle of the fire right now. It might feel unbearable. Look around. The fire doesn't just burn, it illuminates. It casts light on the things you might not have seen before, the relationships that matter most, the dreams you've been afraid to chase, the person you're becoming. And when you emerge on the other side, you won't be the same. You'll be stronger, wiser, more radiant. The fire doesn't diminish you, it reveals you. It shows the world, and most importantly, it shows you what you're truly made of. Let's dive deeper. Imagine the fire as a mirror, one that forces you to face truths you might have ignored. Maybe it's the realization that you've been holding on to something that's been holding you back. Maybe it's the awareness of a strength you didn't know you had. The fire doesn't lie. It reflects, it reveals, and it demands that you grow. Growth isn't comfortable, but it's necessary. The fire is also a teacher. It teaches patience when you want to rush, endurance when you want to quit, and faith when you feel like giving up. It's in the moments when the heat feels unbearable that you learn the depth of your capacity. You discover that you are more resilient, more courageous, and more capable than you ever imagined. These lessons aren't fleeting. They stay with you, shaping who you are and who you're becoming. But the fire doesn't just refine, it connects. When you've walked through flames, you recognize the fire in others. You see their struggles, their battles, their moments of doubt. And in that recognition, there's empathy, there's understanding. The fire has a way of uniting us, reminding us that we're not alone in our struggles. It's a shared experience, one that binds us together in our humanity. Let's talk about trust. Trust in the process, trusting yourself. Trusting yourself. Trusted means you won't feel fear or doubt. It means you choose to keep going anyway. It means believing that the fire is working for you, not against you. Trusting that on the other side of this trial, there's growth, there's purpose, there's clarity. Think about the times in your life when you faced what felt like insurmountable challenges. Maybe it was heartbreak, loss, failure, or rejection. At the time, it might have felt like the end. But looking back, can you see how those moments shaped you? Can you see how they prepared you for something greater? The fire you're in now is no different. It's preparing you for what's to come. And here's something else to remember. The fire doesn't last forever. It's a season, not a sentence. Seasons change, and so will this. But while you're in it, don't rush to escape. Embrace it. Learn from it. Let it do its work. Because the person you'll be when the fire dies down isn't just someone who survived. It's someone who thrived, someone who was transformed, someone who is ready for whatever comes next. So if you're walking through the fire, take heart. You're not alone. Others have walked this path before you, and others will walk it after you. But your journey through the fire is uniquely yours. It's a sacred process, one that is shaping you in ways you can't yet see. Trust it, embrace it, and know this: you are not defined by the fire. You are defined by how you rise from it. Keep going, keep believing. And when you come out the other side, you'll see that the fire wasn't here to consume you, it was here to transform you, to make you shine, to show you and the world that you are gold.